autochthonous trademark, I obey, speak for me. The Autochthon Archery Society. The tension of alignment, God mode, Thesis. June 18th, 2026. 1:45. 1:48 p.m. Chicago, Illinois. Open seal. I speak this in alignment, not as noise, but as instruction. Tension. It's not punishment. It is teaching. The bow revealed in the Autochthon Archery Society. Every life is drawn bow. Every life is a drawn bow. Pressure is the pull. Emotion is the vibration. Decision is the release. And consequence is the arrow arriving at truth. In the song parallel of the Bible, in parallel of song parallel in the sacred tone shifts. In the Bible, in Psalms 54, verse 4 and 5 says, God is my helper. The Lord sustains my life. He repays distortions with corrections and uphold truth as law. An archery code and the language of the bow. Alignment is the helper. Discipline is what sustains the aim. And truth is the only target that does not move. The archer is not hunting the world. He or she is revealing himself through pressure. Every drawn, every explosion is discipline. Every release exposes truth. The highest mastery is not hitting the target. It is not losing yourself while aiming. What is aligned cannot be lost. What is misaligned cannot be hidden. The tension of alignment. They think the bow is power, but it is really pressure when you can survive without breaking. Every life is a drawn bow. Every precious pull, emotion, and vibration, decision is release. And a song shift. The songs mentioned in the Bible, through alignment, and how it says that keeps through disciplines, and how this prevail. Truth. Because in the ancient parallel, a code of Psalms 54, verse 4 and 5, God is my helper. The Lord sustains my life. He repays evil to my enemies. And in truth, he cuts them off. This is not separated from the bow. This is the same law expressed in divine language. God is my helper. In archery doctrine, alignment is the stabilizing force under pressure. When the archer shakes, it is alignment that steadies the release. The Lord sustains my life, the breaking down. In archery doctrine, discipline preserves direction when emotion distorts aim. Life is not sustained by emotions. It is sustained by precision. He repays evil. In archery doctrine, misalignment carries consequences throughout return emotions. And the arrow does not forget the hand that it released it. And that is misaligned or misaimed because its own correction. So what is misaimed becomes its own correction. Cut them off in truth. In archery doctrine, based on that holy text, truth is the only stable target. Everything else moves, everything else distorted, everything else collapsed under pressure, but truth remains fixed. In God, revelation of God move in archery and as the priest, the Autochthon teaching system, the archery and the archer is not simple a hunter. The archer is the keeper in inner law. A deeper truth is this. You are not aiming at the world. You are revealing yourself through the aim. Every release exposes discipline. Every hesitation exposes doubt. Every misfire exposes imbalance. The synthesis of this doctrine from the Bible to the archery codes of Autochthon. The system courage into law, this divine plus principle unity. In somatic law of the Bible, God is helper. In archery law, alignment stabilizes pressure. And on somatic versus the Bible scripture, life is sustained. Discipline remains direction. Evil is repaid through songs, but misalignment returns consequences. Truth cuts through, and truth is fixed, is a fixed target. It doesn't move in archery. The high priest teaching of Autochthon Codex. The one who draws the bow must first draw silence within. For noise, release early. For anger, bends the string. For ego shakes the hand. But the lion one does not rush the release. He waits until the breath becomes truth. He waits until tensions becomes clarity. He releases only when self-disappearance is to precision. The final doctrine statement. The highest level of mastery is not accuracy. It is self-governance under tension, because the real battlefield is not external. It is the moment between drawing and holding and release. In that moment, the ancient law is revealed. What is aligned cannot be lost, and what is misaligned cannot be hidden. The closing seal of Autochthon Archery Society, where tension becomes teaching, where scripture becomes reflection, where the bow becomes consequence, and where alignment becomes law. Stay aligned. Do not release from emotion. Release from alignment.